Hi there. Today is March 1st. This means the first 2 months of the year just went by. And I'm pretty happy at myself because I've been the the most consistent I've ever been. Uh, for example, last year, by this month, like 2 months into the year, even though I told myself I'm going to make this work, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to be disciplined, by now I would already have fell off like completely of my routine, of my habits, of everything. I would just be like super doom scrolling and playing video games or just procrastinating a bunch. And this year, I have been super consistent. I have two things I can attribute this to. One of them is I simply decided I'm tired of like my life, and I want change. And the number one tool that has helped me to do this is the habit trackers. So I it's just a piece of paper. It's a table, right? And on one side you have the habits you want to start implementing, and on the other one you have the days, right, of the month. So, for example, in this one, I placed train, read, meditate, journal, eat healthy, Instagram, things I wanted to do and start implementing. And then on top, I just wrote like February 3rd, 4th, 5th, because I didn't begin, well, long story, but you get my idea. And I've made like this, I have like four of them. By now, I have like, that's first week of February, first 2 weeks of February. Then I have like this one, which is the second like 2 weeks of January. My first one, like, and they're good ones. It's like it's a good thing you have them because you can visualize like how consistent you have been. Because sometimes you don't realize how bad you have fell off because you cannot visualize it. Like you don't have a record of it, so you cannot actually say, okay, I've been struggling with this. Like I've been like lacking in these areas. But then sometimes you don't realize how good you're doing because you cannot like you're not tracking it. So you cannot say, okay, it feels like I haven't been putting in the work. But what does the data says? And I have this I have everything tracked. So I can go back and be like, okay, so if there were 30 days in the week and I only missed two of them, I'm pretty much like 95%. Well, I don't know the math, but I'm doing pretty good. And going back and analyzing my graphs, my habit trackers, I've been like 80% consistent, which is way better than being 0% consistent, right? So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy because it's just like the first month of the year, I was totally focused on running my first marathon, and I did accomplish it. Now, second month, February, which just passed, I didn't actually have like a a solid goal, you know? I was just, okay, I'm going to keep checking off, filling the boxes, but I'm not sure if there's a clear goal. And, okay, I think there's a clear goal, which is I want to be a self-improvement influencer. Which obviously means I need to start self-improvement. I need to have proof that I have managed to develop myself. Like, I cannot just come to this camera and start talking about, hey, this is how you pick up girls, when like at this moment of my life I haven't even approached two girls, like one girl in my life, you know. Maybe I can talk about how to build a little bit of muscle if you're skinny. I can do that because I have proof, you know. But still I don't feel comfortable sharing that because I don't feel I have proof enough for myself. So maybe a little bit of imposter syndrome. But all of this I'm doing is because I do believe these habits, like, just like, they make your life better. A lot of like improving life is not about implementing new things, it's about removing things, right? Like most of my day would be scrolling or playing video games or watching TV or just wandering, like purposeless, you know, like, okay, I'm going to lay down and I would just take hours doing a task that it should have taken me 30 minutes, or procrastinating this one thing I did have to do. So in my case, what I had to remove was all this procrastination, inactivity, laziness, scrolling, video games, Minecraft, uh, um, And I've managed to do that, and I'm pretty happy. Also, another thing was YouTube for me. I just watch, like, binge watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm currently like mostly not on social media. I still get a lot of like social media anxiety those times where I still have Instagram, but then I delete it and then I go back. So it's like I'm getting better with it, but I still get like, how is this dude surfing on the like, I don't know, how is this guy having like the surfer life and I'm over here like on my crappy city, you know, stuff like that. Or how is this guy making like 20K a month and I'm just like doing uh, $50 a month, a week, I mean. So it's like, you know, I just get like frustrated because of comparing myself. And this actually only harms me because you would think, okay, I feel the need to be competitive. And it does help me with that. Like, I see that, and in the moment, I feel motivated. But then if I just keep like going down that path of all these things that are supposed to make me feel motivated, I just feel like super crappy and super shitty about myself because I'm not the person I would like to be. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I've been staying consistent with my habits. Now, this video is more like a video for myself because I want to analyze these past 2 months. What do I want to change? What do I want to keep? What are some areas in which I can improve to continue to develop in the most efficient way, you know? Because, I mean, I guess if I go at this rhythm, at the end of the year, yes, I will have read 12 books and maybe I'll be able to meditate 20 minutes straight and I'll have it like a decent physique and stuff like that. But I don't think any of those things are actually having real repercussions in my life. Like, yes, I know they're good for me because it's super obvious, right? I'm not like, we're not that dumb. Like, if I told you read half an hour, you can read half an hour or scroll half an hour. Which of those is more productive or like it's better for you? Reading. If you can meditate for half an hour or play Minecraft for half an hour, which of those is better for you? You know, if I'll give you the option, you can watch Netflix for half an hour or train for half an hour. Like, those are obvious answers, right? So obviously, I think right now, these 2 months have been part of the process of substituting. Like, I forgot the word, substitute. Yeah, to substitute the bad habits for good ones. Like, if at night I used to spend my time watching Netflix, now that I have a habit tracker in which I'm missing the box of reading, I need to ask to myself, and I'm like more conscious about this. Like, do I want to spend my evening watching movies, or do I want to spend it on something that will not only look good on a piece of paper and make me feel good about it, but it will actually like help me and improve myself, and it's not like, it feels more wholesome, if that makes sense. So that's been something good. So I think these past 2 months have been pretty focused on me substituting those bad habits with new good ones. For example, I've always struggled with porn and masturbation and fapping. And having these trackers in which, okay, I cannot be losing time because I'm working right now and I'm taking my barber school and I'm going to dancing classes, so I need to organize myself in such a way that I can check all the boxes in my habit tracker. Because if I don't check one, like, even though you want like to be careless, like you do, like, it's important, right? Like, you, at the end of the day, you grab your habit tracker and you see you missed 3 boxes. Well, you will not feel as fulfilled of that day as you will feel one day that you filled all the boxes, right? So now I need to start prioritizing and organizing myself. So now, for example, I've not like at all fact. Last year, I would like do like, I would be a freaking crazy rabbit, super like, I don't know. I feel bad about like myself for saying this, but it's like the raw reality of me, my raw reality. Like, I would like fap like every day. It was bad, and now I've reduced that exponentially, just because I'm keeping myself busy, and I'm like, okay, I can read right now, or I can fap. And yes, at the moment I might have the urge, but then once you get into another activity, you start enjoying the activity, right? So yeah, first 2 months I think have been focused and substituting the bad habits with new good ones. Now, I want to start making money online. Like my goal for this year is I want like to be able to not be attached to a place or a schedule. I want to be able to like I don't want to have a boss, and I don't want to go the traditional route in which and I see all these guys online which are making money just off social media, and I'm like, I can do that because I can monetize on myself. Like only lost I see is the only downside of this is, well, my private life. Like I'm losing my privacy for this, right? But I think I'm okay with that. Like I'm sharing myself with the world, and the world is basically paying me for that. Like I mean, I think that's the goal. Like okay, maybe if I'm living in Bali and I'm having the Bali lifestyle, like people watch that and people want to achieve that. So if I achieve it, I can monetize that. Or if I love working out and I have a good physique and people want my good physique, they'll pay me for teaching me how to do that. So I think at the end of the day, I want to be an educational influencer, like someone people can aspire to be. And obviously, for me to get to that point, I need to improve and develop myself. So these 2 months, that's what I've been doing. I've just been trying to build the basis, uh, yeah. The four things I've noticed are very good for me are training, meditating, journaling, and reading, because I'm covering like my mental health, my physical health, like consuming knowledge, and also creating knowledge. That's like reading and writing. To this, I think this month I want to start implementing things that will have like a more impactful thing. So I think I'm going to be writing as I say this stuff. So number one would be eating clean. I need to start eating clean because, okay, one thing I want to improve is my ability to talk to girls. Because, okay, I think I've gotten pretty comfortable talking with girls when we are like at this like common circumstance. Like if I'm at church, if I'm at church and I see this cute girl, like I can talk to her like super casual. Hey, I would, But if I just see like a cute girl at the street and I'm like, I should go to talk to her, I've never done it because I feel so scared. Like for real, man. I know this is like weird and I might sound like a pussy for saying this, but I actually get so scared about girls. Like for example, just today I thought to myself, I'm going to make my first approach ever, and I got so nervous I didn't even do it. I was like saying it's just bad, and at the moment, it's weird. My mind plays games with me. So number one, I need to get better talking with girls. So one thing I want to start implementing is talking to girls. That's just how I'm going to say it. Talk to girls. So that's number one. Number two, I want to start taking care of my acne. I have been controlling it a lot lately. Like, this is like I don't have any new pimples, but my face I still find it like a little bit damaged. So I need to take care of that. So I'm going to place over here. No sugar, no dairy, which basically means diet. So I'm actually going to go into a diet, and I'm going to try to avoid any processed, just sugar, dairy are the main ones, but obviously this includes any type of like juices, like not natural juices, sodas I haven't been drinking at all, like for the past 2 years. All these crappy things that are not that bad, but have actually affected me. So, diet. What else do I want to start implementing? Now, this is the important one, I think. I need to apart like 2 hours of my day, maybe 1 hour of my day, in which I can just write script YouTube videos. So that's what I'm going to be. Script. And I'm just going to put like the general idea is YouTube. Right? YouTube. Because I want to start creating content. Like, okay, I've been recording these videos, but let's be honest, nobody watches these videos. They're mostly like for myself, my visual journal. So, but I actually want to start creating content of value, and I'm going to do it in Spanish because my English, it's okay, you know. But I don't think like my English will not compete with people like Andrew Tate or Hamza or Chris Williamson who have like these super eloquent. And I partially do this in English because I find this a secure way, like yeah, a secure way for me, like a safe way, like a safe space for me. Like for example, just right now I'm mumbling and stuttering a lot, but I don't really care because I know no one's going to watch these. But at the same time, I'm improving my ability of talking to the camera in English and also my speaking abilities. Wow, that was good. I think. So yeah, scripting, YouTube, and record. That's the important part. Record YouTube. I want to start implementing YouTube, right? So to add this a second sixth habit, I think I'm going to. I think the plan is to 1 hour in the morning to just dedicate my first hour every day to create content. So that's what I'm going to put over here. First hour. And obviously there's going to be days in which it's not going to be the first hour, but at least 1 hour a day I would like it to be dedicated to me creating, writing, scripting, recording, editing. Now, I think in the evenings I would like to have a time, or maybe not once, maybe once a week, like on the weekends, have a time to create all this short form content. Okay, once per week, short form content, right? Because I want to start taking, so the whole point of this is I want to start taking action on things that will help me get to the goals I really want. So for example, right now the goal I really want is to start creating content and making, like the end goal is to make money off content. So if I just like reverse engineer it, money off content means I need to create content. To create content means I need to write my ideas and to record. And I also want, this includes obviously me having proof of what I'm saying, right? Like me having like Hamza could not talk with the authority and have the credibility he has if he didn't have those muscles, if he didn't have the experience, if he didn't do all this stuff. So I think the basis are like reading, training, meditating, and journaling are the things that are giving me that base for me to have the authority. And maybe it's like an authority that I only have to start believing myself and then start portraying it. So yeah. So right now, talk to girls, diet, 1 hour of content, and 1 hour of short form content. Also, okay, I always add this one in every single habit tracker I've made. I have placed it, but I almost every time miss it, and is sleeping, having a correct sleep schedule. I'm going to add it just because I want you to have it over there as a reminder. But I don't think, even though it's like one of the most important things I should prioritize, I'm not sure if I'm going to fully accomplish it, but I'm just going to set it over there. So sleep schedule, however you write that. And what else? So I have YouTube, journal, IG, food, handstand training. What else? Okay, so this month, once a week, I think mostly Sundays, run. I want to go for a long run, which I've been doing. Like February, I went for 4 long runs. I went like for 15 kilometers, not that bad. Then I went 20, 25, and 30. So I'm doing all right with that. What else? Let me check my other habit trackers. think I'm missing some. Like, I hope I didn't lose them. So this is May, slowing down. This is, okay, so then we have train, meditate, Instagram, sleep, clean. Oh, cleaning has been one of the most important habits I've been doing. Like, just cleaning my environment, because I used to be that guy who had like a very messy room, and right now, okay, it's a little bit messy. If you looked over there, it's a little bit messy, but that's because my brother just moved in. Like, we have always shared the room, but for the past month he wasn't living with us, and so the room was basically all for myself, so it was all clean and organized. But now that he moved back, it's a little bit messy on his side, but I'm working with him on that. So cleaning has been one of the most important habits, because I think it's the one habit I haven't missed like even once in these 2 months, because I've tried to keep my environment clean. It has been helping me a lot, because whenever I need to read, I have an environment that helps me to read. Like, it's a frictionless environment. If I want to journal, I can journal, and I'm okay with that. Like, with my environment being clean and helping me journal easier. If I want to train, I can train because I have enough space and there's not a lot of like cluttering the space. So yeah, that's been one of the most important habits, and I'm pretty happy of that. So I think that those are the things I'm going to be implementing: talking to girls, diet, creating content, and sleep schedule. Some other points I would like to add. What would they be? I don't know. I think I'm going to be learning those as I go. Important. I think I'm currently, one thing I could improve is like becoming super consistent. Like, because yes, I have been consistent, but I'm not as fulfilled as I would like to be, because I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be. So people are like, yes, but you're doing pretty good. Yes, I'm doing pretty good for you, but for me, I don't feel that fulfilled, because I'm not like, I know what my full potential is. So I guess my point here is, if I have been 80% consistent these past 2 months, I need to get that 20% I'm missing, like, on point. Go 90% maybe for this month, 100% if possible, consistent this month. And I think that will, like, that 20% I'm missing, I think it's the 20% that will give me the exponential growth I'm looking for, right? You know that phrase? That's the magic I'm looking for is on the other side of the work I'm avoiding. And I think I'm kind of avoiding that 20%, that 20% left of that 20% of consistency left. It's what's like holding me back from that magic I'm seeking. Is there anything else I want to add? I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good, and I'm happy. I just need to start taking action towards the things, like, towards my main goal. Because lately, yes, I have not been that, like, a loser, but also I haven't gotten closer to my goal, which is making actual money. I know it's not going to happen like from night to day, from the night to the morning, but I just need to start taking action towards it. Like, I have already built the basis. Now I need to start building on top of those bases, and this means create content, which is the thing that I have been procrastinating the most. Is the thing that I have been struggling with the most, and part of this involves curating myself. Like, what are things I want to allow into my life? What are things I want to allow to dictate how I act, how I feel, how I talk, and what's my authentic self? You know, I don't want to start creating content and just replicating content, even though at the beginning that's my plan. I'm just going to replicate other people's content. But at some point, you want it to be authentic to yourself, right? You want to Show your ideas as yours and not, yeah, it's weird. But that's all for this video because I've making it long enough, and I have other things to do. And I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. So that's it. I'm going to upload this to YouTube now. Super awkward position now. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching or not. And hey Alex, if you're watching this in 5 years and you've made it, thank you. That's it. Love you.